What's going on? This is Fish on a Heater with another episode of Tournament Takeaway, where I take a look at an individual battle and break it down into, just looking at all the decisions made in the moment of the battle, try and learn something that we can take into future battles, and hopefully get up that ranking. Today I want to look at an auto rec battle. If you haven't played one of those before, so much fun. The idea is you delete all your preset battle teams, and then you just go into each battle with whatever the game recommends for you. It's really interesting having to work with whatever team you're given, because sometimes you're given just an amazing team, and then other times it's just a total sack of potatoes. And you just have to work around that. So my local community was doing a remote tournament, and I went in to this particular battle against a guy called CW Steinke. Now, Steinke is not a local. He is from Philadelphia in America, and he was first brought into our Discord server, and everyone's like, "Oh, hi, make CW welcome," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's cute. You know, someone really wants to participate. I'll be sure to go easy on him." No, it turns out CW just wanted to come into our country and take our rankings, because he is very bloody good. You can see this particular match happened quite a while ago. I think he was the first person, or second maybe? Second, I think, in our community to hit rival level. He's a good egg. Another thing with the auto rec tournaments is you can have some fun with your team picking. If you see down there, CW's gone with a couple of those legendary options. He's got a 1500 CP unknown, which is quite an achievement, a pretty rare one. He's gone with Simisage, which, being from Philadelphia, he does not have access to, where we do here in Australia. So, bit of a reverse flex there. And I've decided to go a little more of the Spud route with the Metapod. Again, 1500 CP, quite an achievement on a Metapod. I did go the Defense Mewtwo, which, I haven't done too many Ultra and Master League battles, so I haven't seen too many of those Defense Mewtwo's yet. In fact, I've never played PvP against a Defense Mewtwo, now that I think of it. I also went with the 3 CP Dunsparce, a 5 CP Wurmple, and the Attack Deoxys, also flexing a 1400 CP Chandelure there. So obviously those teams just mean absolutely nothing, because we are going into the battle with whatever the game picks for us. So I'm going to play you battle number 2 of our set of 5. We did these out of 5 just because, with the fast-paced nature of the battle, 3 not really enough. So here we go. Oh, let's slow that down a little bit. Alright, so fantastic stuff for me. I've got a Gastrodon in against a Raichu. Gastrodon being a mud boy. He's water ground. And so throws out one Brick Break that doesn't really do much, and then brings out a Taurus. And here was my mistake. I'm just going to slow this down to normal speed just to give me enough time to talk about this. I had the great counter for the Raichu, and I just left it in there to be whittled down by the Taurus. Not a good move. I've got that body slam spam happening, which is great and all, but I can't really get enough of those out to do too much damage. Now, I brought out a Blossom next. You can see I've got the Azumarill in the back. I decided to shield this one, I believe, just because I didn't know what he had in the back, so I wanted the Blossom to have as much health as possible, and also as much energy, being a slow energy charge move. Oh, look out! It's Charizard! Get out of there! Get out now! Out comes the Azumarill, which, fantastic counter to the Charizard. And I don't need to shield this. Dragon Claw. Azumarill was like, please. But then out comes Raichu again, where it can actually do some damage. Shields the Ice Beam, and now Azumarill is in for a world of hurt. Baits me out with the Thunder Punch. And look at how much damage that Thunder Punch does. It wasn't even a Wild Charge. Can you imagine how much a Wild Charge would have done? I do manage to farm it down with the bubble and unleash an Ice Beam on the Charizard. But not enough. Does probably a bit over half of its health. And then it's up to you, Blossom. Go! Go, you little hula dancing thingo. Just Dragon Claw, which is, I mean, gave me unnecessary hope. I almost got to that Dazzling Gleam as well. Surrender, yeah, sure. So yeah, another one of those situations where I had the game in my hands and I let it go, and it's because I didn't protect my counter. I talked in a previous episode, I believe. By the time I put this episode online, the episode would be up where I faced Lorich and had that whole idea of a Mon doing its job. This is kind of the opposite situation where the Mon didn't get a chance to do its job. So, it really, this isn't going to be a very long video because I just did one PV poke simulation where I took that Gastrodon out after the Raichu was switched out, and it makes it so much easier for me to win. And I do need to stress that I do use the PV Poke training feature to look at my opponent's specific teams, just in case anyone's wondering about how that fits into the rules of Silpharina. This is all happening post-match. So I'm not, it's against the rules to be doing this before your match. Afterwards, go for your life. So yeah, just thought I'd point that out. But here is the match, and it switches out the Raichu straight away. And so I get rid of my Gastrodon straight away. And wonderful situation for me. Because the AI gave up the switch advantage, I was able to bring out the Azumarill, which is a fantastic counter. In fact, I doubt there's many better counters for a Charizard than Azumarill. Now I've got all this energy saved up. Oh yeah, this was during that time I was experimenting with the not charging up moves as much as possible. So it used one shield on the Raichu. I wonder if it's going to use it again. It's probably going to get to a Thunder Punch before. Yeah, so it farmed up a decent amount of energy. Brick Break, was that a good move? No. Oh yeah, no, it did the job anyway. So then out comes my Gastrodon, which is the counter to the Raichu. I don't need to shield this, because you saw in the original video that Brick Break does bugger all, and Thunder Punch definitely wouldn't have done anything. Down goes the Raichu, so now it is Taurus on full health, plus a shield, versus Gastrodon with half health, and Blossom with full health, plus 2 shields. I managed to get out another Body Slam there. Taurus using his shield. Let's just speed this up. Down goes the Gastrodon, but that's okay, because now it's done its job. And so, I don't even use the last shield there. I don't even bother. I'm just like, yeah, whatever, mate. Look at that. Because I switched out that Gastrodon, I didn't let it go down, I was able to defeat the opposing team with without using a shield. So, very quick lesson there. Let's just, protect your counter. Simple. I feel like I'm cheating just doing this shorter video. Alright, if you've got any comments about the battle that you just saw, any way it could have been done differently, any extra insights that you might like to add, if you want to talk about any experiences you've had with auto-recommended battles, a team that you had that just smashed to the other team, or you got smashed in return, tell me about that. I'd love to hear it. And subscribe. Tell your friends. Thanks. I'll see you next week.